All right, so I'm not exactly sure where we left off, but woke up this morning to the fact that my Bluetooth wasn't working, so I had to fix that. It was crazy. I had to, but anyways, one of the things I just had a conversation with Bob, and he was asking me what IDX meant. And I was trying to explain it to him, and then he said, "Oh, so IDX basically represents the bar that you're at." And then I was like, "Exactly. How did I not recognize that? That's exactly what it is. Because when we're here for bar in range, and we're looking through the entries, we are going bar by bar. We're going by the first bar, and the reason why it's the reason why it's a bar is because, and this is going to be the total bars. The reason why it's bar is because you have open dot shape of 0, and so that's basically representing how many rows do you have in this array, and the amount of rows that you have represents how many bars there are. So if there's 1,000 rows, that means you are testing 1,000 bars. You have 1,000 bars of open, 1,000 bars of you have 1,000 opens, 1,000 highs, 1,000 lows, 1,000 closes, which means you have 1,000 bars. And so I think that that's absolutely genius to call it bar for bar in total bars. So we're at bar 0, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Oh man, it makes things so much more simple. And then that means that we also have to go over to process order in B and change this. So the current bar you are at within the current bar you are at in the loop of the coin column. Yeah. So then I'll say and then we'll say here BTC would be call 0 and ETH would be call 1. Okay. So that means that we have to well, whatever. There we go. Wait a minute, that's not gonna work. I actually need to see what this is gonna look like, which I don't want to do right now. So let's see what this looks like. There we go. The call usually represents the number of which coin you are in. So let's say that you have BTC and ETH. Let's say that you are testing BTC and ETH. BTC would be call 0 and ETH would be call 1. So here, the call usually represents, also, instead of saying the call, we'll just say call the current call usually represents the number of which coin you are in. So let's say that you are testing BTC and ETH. BTC would be call 0 and ETH would be call 1. This is why I like talking to people, because it helps me. Man, just having that little taste of talking to somebody about this documentation make, oh man, it makes me so happy because it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. Yes, let's change the documentation so that it makes so much sense. All right. Oh wait, what? Fill order records. We gotta change that IDX. We gotta change that to bar. And then we've got to take these. And you got to come here. Do this. And then we got to do this. There you go. And let's do this. So I don't think we have any more IDXs anywhere. Oh, we do have IDX. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that, actually. Because this actually needs to be IDX. Because that's the way it is in the order records. So for the enums... Wait, helper functions. Fill a log records. Yeah. Anyways, so that works. And then I was also talking to him. Man, it's just so good to talk to people. He also said that he thinks that being able to do the broadcasting thing first is the most important. Then after that, most people have a set stop loss, but then they have multiple take profits. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's true. So he said, work on the broadcasting first, then work on the multiple stop losses. I mean, multiple take profits. So I really don't want to work on the broadcasting because I feel like you would have to do the broadcasting because it would be too impossible to... You'd have to make your own for loop for every stop loss percent. So if I had... The way it would have to work right now is in here. In here, I would have to have... I would have to check each and every part of the order first to see which one that I'm doing the multiple of. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to run through the I'm gonna have to run through this because I do not understand. So you have this group, then you have I. Because if I want to test multiple... But this is the stop. Oh, take profits. Anyways, I'm getting my head of myself. I do know that I'm have to run through this step by step and just see what it's doing. I'm gonna have to understand what this flex select auto NB thing is. I'm basically gonna have to copy a lot of this. Literally just copy it. I guess that's what I would do, is just copy the whole thing, right? I don't know. Alright, we're getting ahead of ourselves, so what do we have to do over here? So this works. Okay, so this works. So now we have to actually put together the tutorial on the website. I guess, which should not be difficult to do, I guess. And then once that tutorial is done, then we can promote it. Okay, so now I gotta go in here and delete all this cache. Oh boy. Uh, anyways. Alright, I just went through and deleted all cache. So let's see if this thing is broken. It's probably gonna take forever. No? Oh, this is gonna take forever. Jesus. There we go. So now we have all of our cache built up. So that way, if we restart it, clear. It should all run in like a nanosecond. Yeah. Okay. Order records. Alright. I guess let's do it. So here, boom. I'll click here, I'll click here, I'll click here. Boom. So now we'll have to come over here, docs, index, think I have to make a new tweet. Inside of this, say simple RSI long. RSI long strat. I guess we'll name this RSI long. And then I guess we come over here and we do this, and we do tutorials. Then we come down here, we do tutorials slash RSI long.md. I guess that's what I do. Hey, we've got it. Okay, so we've got it showing up. But if I, wait a minute. If I just copy all of this, and I don't even do PyCon, I just do Python. Yeah, I can just do this. I guess here is the part where I'd have to do that. No, I don't need to do that either. Or do I need to do that? Pretty. What? Oh. So if I... Okay, so let's do this. And then let's put this over here. Because what I can just do is just do, if I did this, icon, then I did this. Yeah, so now I can't select anything. So I'd have to add all those... here. I guess we could do that. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna be building this. All right, I just got done talking to Brandon for 50 million hours, but this is what we have so far. This is looking actually pretty sexy. We have simple RSI long. Here I walk into the pipeline, importing. So we have this, and then we have downloading and saving the data. Then we have saving the entries. So here the first part explains all of what each part of this means. Then plotting the candlestick. And this looks really, really, really good. Really good. Hopefully people can follow it, but it looks really good. Plot candlestick chart. Then we got to create the order. This is looking really fucking good. Man. And I had to separate all this stuff. This is looking really good. And then you can do this. Boop, boop. Damn, this is looking good. And this is what the code looks like over here. So the good part about it is like it's really, really easy. You just type up whatever it is. You just type it. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, I gotta go walk Max. It's raining, so I can't go outside and do any meditation. So I guess I'll just pause this instead of stopping it and coming back. All right, so the website is up and it's updated. It's live. If somebody clicks on it, they can see all this stuff. And then down here, this. And I also updated the main branch. So, this one guy suggested that you do a, while you're on the dev branch, you git merge main, and that makes sure that there's no conflicts. I mean, you git merge master, and I changed from master to main. I don't like the word master. And then, so we git merge master, so we're already up to date. So, that's fine. Then git checkout master, so we switch to master, and then we git merge dev. So we merge the master with the dev, and so that did all this stuff here. And then we changed the name of master to main. And so we updated the local branch to say that. And so now the only thing, I guess the first thing to do would be the broadcasting thing. Yeah, and just go through that whole process. But I don't know if I have to do the broadcasting. But I think I do have to do the broadcasting. But I don't know. I have to. Because I'm thinking if we just send, right? So if we're here, so if we're here, get all the way down to this. And so here is so like, I don't know, I guess the problem would be if I wanted to test, well, I'm also trying to wonder if I want to test two different stop losses, like 1% and 2%, and then I want to test three different take profits, 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward. How does that get broadcasted? And so I guess, yeah, I guess I need to figure out the broadcasting side first, and then from there, because here it's like you got all these broadcasts. I don't know what target shape 2D. So target shape 2D is close shape 1, close shape 1. If close dot nd. I guess that makes sense. Because if we have multiple closes, we have a close for Bitcoin, a close for Ethereum, a close for whatever. So it would be a 2D. Oh, this is just a shape. Anyways. Alright, so the update is that I'm back to being confused as shit on how to do any of this stuff. All I want to do is test a strategy. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to just do what I did over here and just do something like this. And then figure out how do I test multiple stop losses, multiple take profits, and then send it to this from signals. And I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not sure how the broadcasting thing works because I tried something earlier. Data. And I guess maybe I should actually use this data because I have my truths and falses here. And I have my entries. Let's see here. Then from here, what? All I need is close. Got stopped out. So what if I... So how do I do this? Why does it not get broadcast? This is the part that I don't understand. It makes me go back to this whole like stop signals thing. So how do I send it multiple stop losses? Anyways, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So there's no need for me to record any of this stuff until I figure out something. I guess if I go here and I go to examples, maybe there's something in here. Stop signals. Is this, oh, this is the one that I did the video for. This is Telegram signals, don't need that. So yeah, this. We got 4,000 columns. Our entries. We got 180 rows, 4,000 columns. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be looking at this. It's so funny. I was trying to download it, and the entire time I had it in the examples right here, so I could just look at it like this. So it is interesting here that I did take profit stops. I put the close at price, and so here what I've done is so I have this price here that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a close, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have our entry at the very first, and we have our exit. We don't take any exits. And so we have our open, high, low, close like this. And here, if we send it close, and we do dot plot column, and then we'll do 0. So that means that we are doing this. But if we do stop loss, we have no stop loss, so it just keeps going down. If we do column number 1, then we have a stop loss of 1%. So we come down here, we get stopped out, right? So we lose money. So it seems to be that you have to send this as a two-dimensional array, because if I or a two-dimensional list, because if I change it like this, then we get an issue. But if I send it like this, then we get no issue. But what if I do something like this? If I do take profit, stop, and then I do point 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.05, and then 0.02. So how many columns do I have? So what if I did... Can you do that? So you have to have the same number of these things. But if I send it as price, then we go up. So here we have a stop loss of 1. We have a stop loss of nan in 0.1. Then we have this, then we have this, then we have this, then we have this. But I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it, we test nan as 1, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. Then we go here, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. But I swear we did do that looking at the examples over here with the stop signals. I feel like we did something like that. Actually, maybe we only had it set up to where we tested a stop loss, then we tested a take profit, then we tested a trailing stop loss. So if what I want to do is have test this stop loss and this 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 and this. I think that I would have to do some broadcasting that I think I would have to do the broadcasting thing. Like oh shit, where was it at? I did see the broadcasting. It was, let's see, it was here. If we go here, broadcasting. Yeah. Here. So what if I did this? Because here that would be broadcast A and B. Can I do that here? So can I do something like this? Can I do something like Can I do that? Oh yeah, also I got this style bot, and I put that on the other website, and How do I? Huh. I do not know how to apply this style to multiple websites. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I put this style here so that I can just select this now. Okay, so if I do this, down here, and I do this is stop loss stop, and then I do this one as take profit stop, and then I do point 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. I do 0.005, then I do 0.1, then I do 0.15. Then here I do how the fuck would I do this times this, then this, then this? But the risk, it's risk to reward. So it's like this times 2, this times 2, this times 2. Then I'd say this times 2. This times 2, this times 2, this times 2, this times 2, this times 2. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Let's just do 2, 3, 4. And then let's do this. BBT. Can you broadcast like that? Broad. How do you even broadcast? Okay. So here, there's a whole bunch of these things. So I guess we need to import that stuff. And we'll import. Okay. Now we have broadcast. Broadcast. Then we say stop loss. We say TP stop. Can you do this? Okay. B. We have 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. So if we did this, and then we did this, mismatch is between Object cannot be broadcast with single shape. Mismatch is between args. 23 was shaped 5-1. And this is 3 and 1. So can I just keep sending it everything? Can I send it price? Can I send as many of these things as I want? Mismatch 5-1. What is this? So this is 5. Oh, this is getting really annoying. So at least what I'm looking at here, what I think I would need to do is do some math and come up with an array that is like this times this and this times this and this times this and this times this and this times this. And then I would have to broadcast this as like one gigantic row. So it would be like np nan 5 times, then it would be 0.15 times, then it would be np infinite 5 times, then it would be this 5 times, then it would be this 5 times. Then after that, oh, but I guess that's where this whole flexible select auto nb comes into play. Because then I guess in the for loop you would say flex select auto nb a, and then you'd say like, I don't know, column 0 I. So this would be like your index, this would be your column, this would be your I. So we'd say column 0, and then we're on like the second thing of this. And so and then we select both of those, right? So we're at column 0 where we select this, then we're at column 0, then we select this. We're at column 0, then we select this. Oh boy. But then what do you even do with this broadcasting thing? Oh boy, how do you do this? So for this, I guess if I wanted to have one stop loss, but then how do you? Okay, so how do you? What am I searching for here? We have this column 10, column 10, column 10, column 10. Let's go to the first time where we do column equals. Let's simulate a portfolio with 2 columns. What? What is in? 10 in 20. Let's simulate a portfolio with 2 columns. How do you have a column 10? If you have 2 columns, how do you have column 10? And then I guess, oof. And then I guess for here, we have this multiple indexing. So we have this exit.columns. So we have this. Is there a way to... I want to see something that looked like this. And like this. OHLCV. That's the data. So if it's possible to somehow get something into a pandas series, so you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start, stop, step. I want to see something that says like stop loss. I want to see something like this, except it says stop loss. Where was that thing that I saw? Or was that in my video that I did it? I think it was in my video that I did. Yeah, where I printed out all of the... So this has its own result, this has its own result, this has its own result, this has its own result. Oh. Hmm. What's interesting here is I could have it like this, but yet it has the price is 5 and the entries is 5 and the exits is 5. But this can be 2. So I guess here we would have to just debug this. So now we're in the from signals. And so from here, I guess this is where we would So this is just taking all if the none, if 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 none. Boom. All right, now let's try this. Man, what the hell? Whoops. Okay. Debug this. Let's get past all this stuff. Let's get past all this broadcastable or args. Let's go here. So if not signal funk mode, entries equals entries, exit equals direction. Okay. What the hell is this? Quargs? What? So broadcastable args. Wait, what? What is this? What? Wait a minute, what the fuck? What is that? So we have broadcastable args and we have broadcastable name args, which is this and this. So this already has a bunch of stuff in it. So then what's going to happen when I go to the next? What? Only close is broadcast. Others can remain unchanged thanks to flexible indexing. Close index is list broadcast args dot keys dot index close. What the hell is that? What does that mean? Close index. What? 23? What is this? What? Oh. So we've got the keys as a list. And then what happens when we put dot index? Oh. Why do we get 23? Oh, so we're seeing where the index of close is in broadcastable args. So we have close down here, which is 23. So the close index is 23, okay. Keep raw. True times length of broadcastable args. So keep raw. Close index equals false. What? Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna. So I'm trying my best to follow along with this, but this thing is massive. This thing is absolutely massive. Uh, this thing is massive. Oh my God. This thing is absolutely massive. This is like going from kindergarten, what I built, to like college. If I could understand this thing. Jesus, because there's like four loops inside of four loops inside of four loops inside of four loops. This, you got for K in range group length, for K in range group length, for K in range group length. Get size and value of each order. And then so you have to come all the way through here. Somewhere in here, he's like checking stop losses, current, update the trailing stop loss, all of this stuff. You're resolving conflicts. Then you come down here, if sharing. Then I think you come down here, and this is current values per column, generate the next order. So here, I guess this is where it's like if the stop loss gets hit somewhere up here, this is where I guess it would return. Oh, weird. If position now equal closed is 0, then close. Position now equals new state dot position. Here. So if stop entry price equals stop entry dot value price, new init price equals value price now, new init price equals order price. Use stop update flex. If position equals 0 or sign position does not equal position. This. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I think what I've done so far is pretty good. I just think that it's gonna be very interesting because if I wanted to do npnan 8 and then npnan 2, I would have to do npnan, then I would have to do unless I did this broadcasting thing, which is maybe possible. But now it seems like I would have to send it like this. But then the problem becomes like how I'm doing it, but the interesting thing about all of this is that at the end of the day, this this thing right here is just returning order records, right? So I would have to create my own simulation that sends back order records and log records. But obviously I would have to create, this broadcasting thing. So yeah, I think maybe doing something as simple as like, maybe if I did something simple like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, right? And then here I don't need any exits. So I did true, false, true, false, false. So that way I can do, if I have a stop loss of, so if I did this as 2, 3, 2, wait, I'd have to do 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? Because if I want to do this, take profit, this stuff. So if I want this to be a 1, no, this has to be 2, then this would have to be 3, then this would have to be 4, then this would have to be 3, then this would have to be, wait, 2 starts out 2, you get here, you take profit here, you come back to 2, then you go to 1, and you get stopped out, I think, right? So that would be start at 2, you take profit, you get into another trade, and then you get stopped out. So I can have a take profit of, I can have a stop loss of 1% here. I think I might have to go through this stop signals thing again. But I don't think that's right because it's not doing stop loss and take profit. It's doing stop loss only, then it's doing take profit only, then it's doing trailing stop loss only, then it's doing random and hold. I think I'm on the right path here. Where I have a stop loss of NAN and a take profit of 8. Then I have I'm testing that. Then I'm testing this. Right? So I'm testing this. Then I'm testing this. And so yeah, it looks like unless I can understand this like broadcasting thing and I can put this into columns and this into columns and this into columns, we don't need these exits. Anyways, I gotta go.